afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Season 7 of Pretend Football Now. I am your host, Sike Manders. Along with me, as always, is Maul Padillas. Maul, it is a brand new season, brand new injuries, brand new lease on destruction.
Absolutely, and this has been a fantastic week. Number one, we have seen the rookies come to play. They've made their impact known, and some league veterans are reeling, trying to stay in the mix. It's been a fantastic first week of the season, coming off a remarkable rumble. I'm excited to get into it.
Absolutely. We've had some very razor-close games, and I believe that is what we are going to be highlighting tonight, so let's dig right into it.
Coach Louis Ramondi of Dropping Loads looked to begin his NJCFFL career on the road against perennial league laughingstock, You're Still On Mutant coach Eric Menzie, inside the Logitech Budget Arena. Unlike many seasons past, Coach Menzie had no discernible draft strategy. Typically, he sticks to a single roster or team. This year, however, he drafted only bad players. Maybe that's not so unfair. I mean, he had the 5th highest score of the week, highlighted by Tony Pollard, who amassed 21.2 points. DK Metcalf added an additional 12.2, and Justin Fields, despite being awful, also scored 14.5 points. The Mutes came in, slightly below their expected gains at 92.04 points. How would that fare against the league rookie? The Sandsters were led by Austin Eckler, who rushed for 117 yards and a touchdown on his way to 24.4 points. Bijan Mustard Robinson scored 17.3, while QB Brock Purdy scored 16.8 beautiful points. Coach Ramondi certainly must have lamented starting the thespian Drake London, who probably, based on his scoreline, was in London. He had scored exactly 0 points. Breece Hall had a phenomenal game, scoring 15.2 points, but he was left behind riding the pine. When all the dust had settled, the sticky loads came out on top, 92.9 to 92.04. Astonishing as it is, not the closest game of the week.
Well, it's a new season. Maul, could you grab one of my brand spanking new Dr. Fung approved ergonomic scalpels from the pegboard, rip that summabitch open, and let's all savor the brand new scalpel stench. We're going to look at this particular specimen on my table, the Cooter Wolves versus the Roswell 51ers. Led by Glorp, carrying the glorious flag of Stupider, the Roswell 51ers took the field and, well, it was in Roswell, it's right there in the name, to defend the sacred ground of their ancestors' many anal probes. Tuatunga Vaialoa. Did I say that right? We're good? We don't need a sensitivity check on that one, right? Okay. Yeah, he rode a score wave. Cowabunga. 466 yards. That translated to 27.14 points. I am told that his mother is very proud. Yeehaw. Rosim Mosshart. Well, whatever his name was, he added 12 points to the pile. Added to by Garrett Wilson's 11. The rest of the roster, underwhelming is the wrong word here. Perhaps more like void-like. Like lost in the cold darkness of space. Lost to space madness. Yeah, been there. Let me tell you, Psych knows. In any event, real shitty. Just real bad. Now comes the moment that many of you have been waiting for. From his arcane tower, Jeff Cooter contemplates his orb and sets his team to mayhem. Tyreek Hill, inspired to new heights of football bloodlust, scored up 39 points. Oily Derrick Henry sloshing forth with 12.9 points. And what? Did you think Jimmy the Mush Garoppolo, what was he going to do, huh? Order a pizza? No. He'd score 15.1 points, pal. And what are the rest? Where were the magical minions of Coach Cooters? Who knows? Well, they certainly weren't adding to those crucial points to the board. It's another tale of underproduction, right? Or, would everything rest on one player? On a kicker's mighty leg. Where's them kicker points? I know they're here. What? No kicker? No, why? Why? He's there. I could see him. Justin Tucker, he's real, I promise. He's a real boy. Who is to blame for this travesty? I'll tell you who. It's Jeff Cooter, the Magic Man. He couldn't see, to start his kicker in his little magic crystal balls. Really? Look, if you believe this guy is a magician, I've got a bridge to sell you cheap. It leads to Sharksville. It's the smell, really. That's why it's so cheap. Anyway, the end result is Cooter Wolves, it's a loss, 89.6 to a victorious, glorgasmic 90.14. Roswell 51ers. You know, PSBN fans, excuse me. Now, back to the show. I'm not really sure what came over me there, Maul. I felt compelled to, boy, I'll tell you what. Thank God for Dr. Fung's cough medicine. They are now, these little gems, they are made with 50% less deer penis. And that is more deer penis.
50% less?
Yes.
Wow.
The flavor greatly improved.
I would imagine so.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, PSBN fans, we have come to the portraits of pain. And boy, is it a doozy. This is week one. Maul.
Yeah, and when you get into the first week of the season, there's bound to be a couple of injuries. There's bound to be some people that are not going to be around for the rest of the year. But few would have thought that they would have impacted the fantasy landscape quite like this. Few injuries top the injury pyramid, trademark Dr. Fung, quite like a ruptured Achilles. And this week, we've got two of that very gruesome variety.
Hey, where do we start? Let's start at J.K. Dobbins. Football this year? J.K.!
Yeah, J.K.!
I don't mean to laugh at another person's pain, but that is gross.
It's going to happen, and J.K. Dobbins was primed to have a great fantasy season. And what will owners do out there in the world to make up for that astonishing loss? That one really stings. And how about Aaron Rodgers? Call me surprised. Old man fall down, fucks himself up. Relatable.
Hashtag relatable, absolutely, Maul. Look, we had to expect it, right? The guy's partially made of dust. He's basically a mummy by now. Anytime he makes contact with an object, you roll a dice, 50-50, the guy's going to explode.
Absolutely horrible after only 3 plays. And now, what are the Jets going to do?
What are the Jets ever going to do? No. Okay, but enough. A very, very serious note.
Very serious injury.
Yes, just a horrifying injury. All fans of the Chiefs, the Bills, and the Bengals suffering from broken hearts and undercooked chicken wings. Ow, my stomach line.
Yeah, you should have laid off those in the last time. Maybe that's what caused the whole...
Oh, the episode, maybe. I don't know. I'm unsure, but I'll tell you this much. With Dr. Fung in our corner,
anything.
How could I die?
Anything is possible once you have Dr. Fung in your corner. But yeah, the fans, all the fans of the Chiefs and the Bills and the Bengals, for once they're unified in something, heartache.
Yes, indeed. Heartache indeed. Well, that certainly was a tumultuous week one, Maul. A lot of ups, a lot of downs. But as usual, I'm sure you're going to have a word of the week for us.
Yeah, absolutely. And this week, because it's the start of the new season, everybody comes in on the even footing. Yes, half the teams are 0-1 and half the teams are victory, but we are all full of expectations for this season.
That's something to think about. Also, I don't think you should have all of the end of the episode fun. Let me introduce you to Sike Mander's prop to victory. Flex Seal. Take your teams, those of you with Aaron Rodgers, those of you with JK, make sure you short up, because that's going to leak, and it's going to be gross.
Approved by Dr. Fung, after all.
Yeah, he does use this stuff an awful lot. I think most of my right leg is now made of Flex Seal.
Well, you gotta keep all the liquid.
Smart. It is waterproof. Something to think about, coaches. Something to think about.
Flex Seal, for intended use only, and not as prescribed by Dr. Fung. Do not use on or in your body. I cannot stress that enough. Sike is practically only sitting upright due to a mixture of brown alcohol, Dr. Fung no sleeps, and alimony payments. Also, Flex Seal is not an official PSBN sponsor. Yet. You can't cease and desist us forever?
Well, from all of us here at PSBN Studios, this has been its flagship program, Pretend Football Now! From all of us here at PSBN, this has been its flagship program, Pretend Sports Now! Alright.
It's not pretend sports, Michael!
Oh, yeah. All right, here. We'll just do another one. I did it again. I did this another season as well, if you remember. It was a cancel Sike Manders thing.
5 minutes later.
From all of us here at PSBN, this has been our flagship program, Pretend Sports. No!